TJ for Skullbanger Media. I am here with Polanski, and this is
Anthony,
the singer. Now, before I get started, there's going to be a disclaimer here. Polanski is a grunge band.
be gentle.
And I'm typically a metal site. But, you know, in the past, it's not been a very happy relationship between these two genres. But in the name of world peace and goodwill, we're coming together. We're coming together, and I'm going to ask some questions because I listened to their new album, and actually I was pretty impressed with it. They took all the good elements of grunge, like Alice in Chains and Soundgarden, in my opinion, and put together a good album. So I guess the first thing to start with here is tell us about Polanski. What can you tell everybody out there about the band itself?
How far you want to go?
Well, we don't have to go back to the birth, but just tell us, I guess, just some basic stuff, how you got together. And
Well, in general, it's for guys just, you know, obviously coming up, I was born in the 80s. The 90s hit Finland as well, quite big time.
Yeah.
So it had a big influence on me personally. And the idea of playing music grew on me quite early on.
Sure.
So just needed to take it from there. It took a lot of practicing, a lot of time to actually develop myself into the well, composing wise and well, as a singer. Took me a long time before I actually became what this album presents me or our band.
Sure.
But the four of us came from quite different areas of music, and we met 4 years ago. I mean, the core was me and Kalle, our guitar player, but our drummer Tuko and our bass player Mika, they jumped in on our wagon about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
That's when we formed Polanski. First we called ourselves Polanski Tried to Buy My Mother, but yeah, we were cocky about, you know, picking up a name that wouldn't make any sense at all.
Well, now, did you name yourself after Roman Polanski? Or?
Yeah, it's a funny incident that happened in the 80s. My parents were traveling in the Canary Islands and they ran into Roman Polanski, the infamous director, and apparently he was quite impressed by the looks of my mother, and for some reason he tried to make a suggestion that he could probably spend some time with her in exchange for some money. So that's where the joke came from.
I'm surprised he even offered money and just didn't try to put something.
Yeah, actually, I think I saw a picture from that particular time, and he was really scrubby looking. You know, probably not doing his best at that time, but
yeah, well, we won't get into his reputation here too much.
Yeah, let's not go there because some really nice movies, anyways.
Yeah, right. So now, obviously, a grunge band coming from Finland. I'm from the States, so obviously it hit very big there. Finland is known for a very strong metal community. Did the grunge movement really take off here like it did in the States, or did you walk down the street and fear for your life from metalheads or anything like that?
No, it hit Finland big time. You know, Nirvana was a very big thing. At that time, it was basically kids taking sides, whether they were on Metallica's side or Nirvana's side. But it was a really big thing here. Obviously, we didn't get too much coverage from Alice in Chains and Soundgarden, so they kind of came after people got to know Nirvana, and obviously Kurt passed away, so that kind of like opened the void for people to explore that genre more. And then obviously there comes those Melvins and Soundgarden and Alice in Chains and you know what, those bands. Okay. But so it was a big thing for a couple of years, but after that, you know, it went out.
All right. Well, now I mentioned to you before the interview a little bit, kind of joking around. You know, me growing up in the 90s, the grunge movement hit when I was a teenager and stuff, and all of a sudden everybody became very anti-metal. And to a point where some fans in America were very snobbish in their musical taste and how they try to make other people feel. The times are a little bit different now. And it seems like every genre's got a place, and people are just a lot more accepting of everybody's tastes and musical styles and things like that. So as a grunge band, is there any artist outside of the genre that you particularly like or that influences your music any that wouldn't typically be a grunge artist?
That's a tough one because, to be honest, I'm not looking up to. Well, I need to go saying none. None of these bands around really strike me as something that would be a big of an influence, except for bands like Mastodon or Opeth, but they are completely outside the grunge idea. So I'm not sure if I can put those couple of bands that I really like to be major influences on our sound.
Okay.
So basically, what I've been composing and the music that we make is a way of us trying to pick up that thing, that the cycle, like you saw that when grunge came,
right,
it swept out the biggest hairs and those metal bands out of the equation for some time. And I see the cycle is peaking towards the same point right now. Because, for example, in Finland, there's a lot of glam rock thing going on, or have been going on for the past couple of years, 5 years or so. And obviously that can't hold on for forever. So I think music-wise, the demand will be going towards
more down.
Yeah, exactly. More about the substance in the music rather than the looks and the partying and all that stuff. Okay. So, well, I'm not sure, but I do think that the cycle is coming again.
Okay. All right. Now, you got a new album, Between This and Hate, and you have a mixture of slow songs and what could be considered some faster rockers on there too. Yeah. For you personally, which songs do you like performing and writing better, the slow ones or the fast ones, or just kind of whatever fits your mood?
I gotta admit that the slow ones are really closer to my own heart, because it gives you more time to really get into the song. The fast rockers are always a bit tough to keep them solid, because it's more about just fucking ripping it through, screaming your lungs out. Yeah. But the slower songs, you can really get into the mood, build some atmosphere, build on it, play on it. So I would say that I prefer the slower ones, but obviously it's they balance each other out. So I'm not picking sides, but I do like heavy stuff better than fast rocking.
All right, so
material.
When did the new album come out? I don't think I saw it released.
A couple of months ago.
Oh, it came out a couple of months ago. Okay, great. So Between This and Hate, like you said, it came out a couple of months ago. For anybody looking to get into a band with your style, what can you say? Here's your chance to kind of promote that. What can you say about the album that would be like, hey, this is what it represents. Here's what you can expect to hear. And
this album.
Yeah, this album.
Basically, this whole band, Polanski, I don't think there've ever been anything similar in Finland, ever, or possibly even will not be in the future either. So if you're into that kind of music, that grungy era, we've been, obviously everybody drops in the names of Soundgarden and Alice in Chains, but they're good references. Yeah. Because basically we are doing the same thing, but I don't want to label us, too firmly on that ground, because we're talking about our first album, so our sound will develop as we go. Okay. But if you're a friend of that kind of music, then obviously this is, I think this is the only band that represents that thing in terms of the quality that we have now proven our stuff to operate on. Yeah. So, what can I say?
Yeah, well, it proved it to me. I was impressed by it, and that's kind of a hard sell for somebody like me. So, I did like it.
Thank you very much.
I liked it. I thought
really?
It was, yeah, I thought it was.
Did you say love? Or just like?
I think like. Love!
Yeah, your accent goes pretty broad. So.
Yeah, my
there's
accent.
Some love in there?
Like.
Love.
All right, well.
But thanks, yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Good to hear.
Yeah, so what about touring? What's going on with tours and gigs and things?
Actually, we needed to rush the album out a bit because we had the great opportunity of playing the circus here in Helsinki, so we decided to put out the album at the same time as we played the show. So we kind of, we didn't leave a window for the touring to start immediately after the release. So we're gonna start playing shows in the beginning of next year.
Okay. I tried to ask this question of the bands. It's a little bit different, and mostly it's the metal bands, but I'll ask you too. I'm from Tennessee originally, and very strong music culture in Tennessee. And Elvis that's his home base, or was, and stuff. So if you were to cover, if Polanski was to cover a Elvis tune, which one would you want to cover as a singer?
Yeah, that's a good question, man. Because there's a couple of songs from Elvis that I really like, and they are those slower ones, those, you know, love song-ish types of songs. But to be honest, I can't remember the names of the songs, so I'm just gonna go with
Heartbreak Hotel.
No, not that. It's too hard to tell you, man. You have any ideas?
I was trying to think about one, but I can't remember the name.
In the Ghetto.
Yeah, actually, in the ghetto, why not?
Yeah, there you go.
There's the message.
Yeah, there is a message, a strong message, yeah.
Hey, that would be a very good slow burner. You know.
You can send royalty checks to TJ Fowler.
Just change it to minor.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
All right, well, we'll get out of here. This will be our wrap up. Is there anything you want to tell the public out there about Polanski, where they can come and find you on the internet or anything like that?
Obviously, everything's on the internet right now. That's the most easy way to get access into what everybody's doing or a particular band is doing. But the thing is that now that the record is out, I'm just expecting people to actually pick it up from ourselves, or the actual physical copy of the CD or Spotify. If they just listen to it through, give it some, some time, some spins, and then come see us play and rip it off.
Well,
that's the normal thing, right?
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
That is. So, this is TJ for Skullbanger Media in Finland, and Anthony from Polanski, and Charlie Hunnam's stunt double from Sons of Anarchy, because you look just like it. So, anyway, that's it. We're out of here.